Welcome back to the 360 Traveler, and I'm here on my balcony at the city hostel in Cairo. So I'm going to show you my room very quickly, and then we're going to go out and have a little walk downtown, so you can have a little view of what's happening here. I used to be in a room just right there, but they had two beds, like twin beds. It was twin room, and now I moved to a room with one double bed. It's a little dark in here. All right, so you got my suitcase here. I got a table with my computer. It's very important. And those rooms, they happen to have a sink. That's what happens here in Egypt, especially in Cairo. I haven't seen that in Luxor, but I've only been to one hotel in Luxor. Here I've been to two hotels. This is my second one. All right, so damn. This is broke, okay. So I'm in the room 204. So here you get a little bathroom. The water happens to be hot most of the time, but not all the time. But it's still better than the other bathroom over there, which has hot water not that often. But anyway, like we have this nice area here. We can just sit and hang out. Normally, the clerk working here, this woman, she has a kid, like an infant, like maybe 1.5, 2 years old, which is super cute. But she comes super early with him. She doesn't have anyone to keep him, so she comes with him at work. And that ends up being like a bit loud sometimes, but you know, at first I was like, okay, it's gonna be tricky to handle like the mommy and her kiddo. Actually, after a while, I realized that. So here you get like, they were not that loud, and the kid is really cute anyway. Hello, who's there? Nobody? Okay, we'll see you later. Whoever you are, yeah. Okay. I think I could not hear anyone, but I don't know. So I don't know what kind of like old thingy this is. I think it's a DJ table. All right, so get a reception here. Nobody right now. I think it's right in front. I'm gonna keep a low profile, pretend I'm not filming. Because I don't know. That's all right. So there was the hostel, the city hostel, which is actually what I see as a hostel myself is like just shared room, just like a bunch of bunk beds in one room. But apparently here. It's also some just cheap hotels. And my room is $10, so it's pretty good. Actually, that's the cheapest I think you can find here in the center of Cairo. Gosh, and it's hot now. It's hot. So I haven't filmed yet here, and I'm a little nervous because I know that in Egypt, especially during the prayer time, in Egypt, in Muslim countries, and usually people don't really like to be filmed. Has something to do with their religion, like the Prophet Muhammad and their God Allah is not supposed to be represented in pictures, and I think it applies also for them. They don't like to appear too much in pictures, at least. not as much as we do in other part of the world. So, you know, that's why I'm a little nervous, because I've been filming a little bit in Luxor. I've been here for over a week now, and I haven't filmed almost at all. Let me check if the sound is, I hope the sound is gonna work. All right, I think it should work. Today is pretty hot. Right now it's pretty hot. It's much warmer than it was just like yesterday or earlier today, this morning. I wanted to show you the place where I normally eat, but I see this army guy. I don't know if it just has this jacket of the army, or if it's actually part of the army. But anyway, I rather keep a low profile here as much as possible. But I mean, like, I've been like amazed by how just Egyptians were like nice and friendly in Luxor. And here I was like, okay, it's a bigger city. Obviously, you get like as many as 20 million people, so people are not going to be as friendly in the bigger city. And yeah, you know, you don't have like all the welcome that you get like in Luxor and stuff. But usually, I mean, when you hear welcome in Luxor, it's often somebody working in the tourist industry that will actually try to get you on the tour, get you on his carriage, on his horse, or, you know, like try to sell you something. But sometimes people just like genuinely tell you welcome, you know, especially kids. Kids are just like amazing here in Egypt. But here, yeah, we don't see, it doesn't happen, you know, like the way you see it happening in Luxor, meaning in a smaller place, like in a smaller city, you know, like in a small, like in a smaller town. Here it's just like people, you know, like mind their own business, and that's what happens. It's like there's not any connection, you know. And I kind of miss that compared to Luxor. Now it depends on my state of mind also as a traveler, as a nomad. Back a couple of weeks ago, when I was still in Istanbul and in Turkey, I'm the one that didn't want to mix up with people too much. I had become like kind of a social. That's where I get my pastries and my stuff. You get sweets, you get some small pizzas, you get like a bunch of different stuff. Normally it's going to be like 5 Egyptians pound for like 1 pastry, or you get like a real size pizza, but a small pizza for 15, which is about $1. Very good prices. I mean, maybe for the locals, not amazing prices. It's just like the normal prices. Which reminds me that in the Philippines, you have like pastries even cheaper than that. Like for 1 or 2 pesos, you have like 1 piece of pastry, and it takes 50 pesos to get $1. You know, so the Philippines, you can eat a lot of sweets and get fat for even cheaper than here. But here, you know, we get some pretty good pastries for a pretty good deal also, so can't complain. So to cross the street, it's always an adventure. So I'm always quite straightforward when I cross the street. I really go for it. I know that not everybody might do that, you know. Am I filming in HDR? Maybe. Doesn't say there's this flag here. I don't know what this flag is for. Hope everything is fine. Anyway, so I haven't walked too much around here, and this is a shame because I've been here now for about a week, and a bit over actually, and so there's a kind of vibe you get with the cafes, you know. But now the deciding factor is like I'm leaving in exactly a week from now, and I really had to make this video, make a few videos. Like I want to go out and make videos every day from now on before I leave. The thing that I do need, and I'm not gonna get it here because here is like gonna be expensive. But at some market, I need to find a jacket because that's everything I have. And I was not sure if I was going to go to back to Europe to take the flight to Bucharest to Romania that I have booked. But now I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna do that. So this means that I'm gonna get super cold there if I don't have a jacket, and it's around 0 degrees there, around 0 degrees. So it's super cold. Just wanted to show you this very nice street, and you get a baker here, the local bread. So this is something I absolutely need when you travel like that. When you go from a warm country to a cold one, here is like a kind of warm, cold country right now, because really in the morning I'm in my room and I'm shivering. I had to put like, hello. I had to put like 2 t-shirts on and my pullover, and I was still kind of cold in the room itself. So that's how cold it gets in the morning. So fortunately, like we saw now, we get some people that don't mind to be filming. But right now it's pretty hot and super hot. I think it's almost 20 degrees. And I have 2 t-shirts on. So yeah.
Hello, sit down cafe?
No. All right, we're gonna go to back to the main street. I'm gonna walk toward here a little bit. The plan is to somebody with a camera here. The plan is to go to the island. Okay, I see it like a soldier, and that makes me want to just like turn around. That's what I'm doing now. So what I wanted to talk about was my vaccine. And the fact that I finally managed to get vaccinated here in Cairo with the Johnson & Johnson, the Janssen vaccine. So I got my shot on the 13th of December. You know, like I arrived in the evening, the previous night, and on the next day I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do everything I can to try to get vaccinated. I was planning to go to as many hospitals as possible and check. and see what it takes to get vaccinated. But I didn't have to do that. I just made some little research online, and I figured pretty quickly that they had those vaccine point centers at metro stations, and basically one of the metro stations, very central, that's the one they were talking about, the most central one, and that was my hostel. My hotel was at another hotel just like a kilometer away from where I am now, a little more central, so I was super close to Sadat, so I just had to walk 500 meters, maybe a little more, around 500 meters. And then I got to Sadat this morning on the 13th, and I looked for the center, the vaccination center. There was a bunch of Egyptians just like waiting there, and I asked at the desk what was going on, if as a foreigner I could get vaccinated. I told him my situation that had been since the pandemic, even if, I mean, they don't really care, but in 5 different countries. I was living in Singapore, then I flew to Greece, then I went to Bulgaria, to Turkey, and in none of those countries I could get vaccinated, since I am not a local, neither a local nor a resident. So I had no chance to get vaccinated. But here, fortunately, Egypt lets you just, provide vaccines for everyone. Let you vaccinate yourself, even if you're a foreigner, even if you're not a resident, even if you're a tourist. And so, yeah, he told me, okay. He phoned me, I gave him my phone, and he checked. All right, just want to show you. So he hooked me up on the right website, Egypt Health something, and then I just signed in, and I had to fill up a few stuff, and then eventually I asked him, okay, I'm gonna get my number here on my application number on my cell phone, on my Egyptian local cell phone, all right? And I asked him, like, when am I gonna be contacted? When did you think I was going to be contacted? And then he was like, okay, you know what? Actually, we can get you vaccinated right now. Just wait 20 minutes. And boom, I waited 20 minutes, they called me. I got in the little cabin there, where we had like 2 full staff members, 2 guys on the computer, a lady filling up the forms, and a nurse giving you the jab. And then boom, the nurse gave me the jab. It was super painful. I mean, I guess you know that. And super painful for like a tenth of a second, half a second, super quick, and then boom, it was fine. And boom, I was vaccinated. That was it. And not only I was vaccinated, but I was vaccinated with the right vaccine. Just right there at this spot, they had the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. They had the Janssen vaccine, which only needs, you only need like 1 dose. So perfect. So I was like, wow, this is incredible. I can't believe that. Basically, I had booked a ticket to go to Romania because I knew that in Romania you can get vaccinated as a tourist, especially as a member of the European Union. That's why I had booked a flight ticket to Bucharest. But thinking, now that I just got vaccinated, am I still gonna need to go to Bucharest? Why would I still go to Romania? Right, and am I not gonna waste my ticket? So we went through this market here. I've already been through this market, but it was like by night. And now today, I just figured that actually, yes, most likely I'm still gonna go to Bucharest. And so, hence, I need a freaking jacket. All right, so then over a week ago, I got my jab. I got my vaccine after waiting for, a year for that. Since we had started to vaccine people like over a year ago. Hello. No, yeah, okay, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Now, I wish I spoke Arabic sometimes because that would really help. I just hope that it was like, okay, like I'm fine being filmed. I hope that he didn't say that he actually minded. Even with a smile on, you never know. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like people are super friendly here. And you get a lot of books. Thing is, it's pretty hard when you can't read Arabic. But there are some books in English. You get Atlas des Champignons, that's actually French. So yeah, we got some book in French here. I'm trying to, get rid of some stuff and to get my suitcase as light as possible, so that would be the perfect book to get things a little bit more exciting. Of course, I'm kidding. If I had to buy a book, I would buy a book as big as that, but this is in Arabic. You get an English dictionary, applied microeconomics. So they have quite a few books in foreign languages, including French. Oh, that's a dictionary. If I was staying here for longer, I would want to buy a dictionary. And actually today I was considering staying here for another, it was I think last night. I was considering staying here for another 2 months. Yeah, I was actually considering extending my visa, and I could have done this. Look at these cuties. Look at these cuties. How are you? I'm not gonna hurt you, you see? I'm nice. I mean, I'm not nice all the time, but all right. So we have a lot of books all over the place. A lot of books. Look at that. I guess that's the book. That's the book corner here. English grammar in use. I'm gonna take off like one t-shirt after that because I'm so hot. I'm so hot. So I'm just gonna finish this little story for now. Since yesterday, actually, my plan to go to Thailand just kind of like is not working out as well as I expected, and not surprising actually. Now, because of the Omicron, Thailand has just stopped. They just like kind of closed the borders again. So they were like open since the 1st of December. You didn't need to quarantine anymore, and now they just finished this program. The test and go thing, like if you come from one of the 63 countries that's on the list, which Egypt was not part of actually, then you could just have spent like one night in a special hotel, get your PCR test result, and then you'll be free. But now we cut this off. Now you can't do this anymore. And now also all the sandboxes not working anymore. Now you have to quarantine for 1 week. Unless you come to Phuket, then you can. There you can actually. Look at that. Oh shit. Policeman. That's not good. So basically, it's a mess. Now, if you want to go to Thailand, it's a mess. It's complicated again. Unless you go to Phuket, then you can get the sandbox, but you have to go. You can be like in the sandbox for 1 week. You just have to be in a special hotel, accredited. You have to pay for a special hotel with special COVID-19 rules. The plus SHA, sanitized in a specific way for COVID, not to go through and everything. But shit, filming. But yeah. So very shortly, I'm gonna finish this story. I'm here at the market, but last night I wrote a post on the Thailand expats group. I'm not gonna survive this. And then an Egyptian girl answered. She speaks French and English, and she was like, okay, I'm also going to Thailand. And I gotta tell you that anyway, if you come from Egypt, now because of Omicron, they changed the rules, and no matter what, you could not have gone to Thailand that easy. It would have been more complicated than from many other countries. So basically, I decided I'm going to tell you the end of the story in the next video. Alright, so that was the 360 Traveler. Thanks for watching. See you next one. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and peace. Wow.